You want a nice shiny red apple to put in that pie?
No!
Number 10. Internet and influencer culture. In the modern era, the internet has been a driving force for pop culture, making it the perfect target for satire. Influencers in particular have inundated the web, keeping audiences hooked in any way they can.
Don't even have to cook them. Cook them right in your stomach! Wash it down with a little cream!
Some are known for pushing negative behavior to do so, which is where Family Guy comes in. They captured this attention-seeking phenomenon by having Meg eat her way into clout and girl interneted.
Refrigerator Meg here, having one of my favorite snacks, French fry sandwiches on white bread. Bad sugars and starches are the bomb.
As she continues to grow, she escalates her content to a dangerous level, influencing her viewers to do the same in the process. The episode serves as commentary both on the lengths people will go for their 15 minutes of fame and how viewers only perpetuate the negative cycle by continuing to engage it.
All my friends are fat because of me. I don't want them to lose their feet too.
Number 9. Anti-vaxxers and conspiracy culture. Despite all the evidence pointing to how helpful vaccines are, there has always been a contingent of people against them. From the Spanish flu up to modern times, anti-vaxxers have been prevalent for over a century. The writers are aware of this and made the bold decision to call out their rhetoric in Hot Shots.
We demand that these vaccines be tested by independent researchers, not by the companies who make them.
In the episode, Peter and Lois refuse to get Stewie vaccinated, resulting in Quahog suffering from a measles outbreak. They parodied the limited and often faulty research that accompanies this view, while also highlighting how utilizing fear can drive even the most logical people to the wrong conclusion.
Fact. Vaccinations cause autism, paralysis, and even death.
It proved its point just a few years later when COVID-19 broke out, revitalizing the flawed mindset.
Like clean water and functional schools, vaccinations are a human right.
Great, just what I needed, a lecture from liberal Hollywood.
Number 8. The Emmy Awards. It's no secret that Family Guy is a contentious program. Despite running for over 2 decades and amassing millions of fans, it still doesn't receive as much acclaim as its counterparts. While certain members of the cast have won Emmys, the program itself has yet to receive one.
Peter, what's wrong?
Family Guy has been around since 1999, and whenever it's time for the Emmys, they don't give us one. I'm sick of it.
Well, I'm not making another episode with The Simpsons. What did that get us?
Emmy-winning episode was its way of leaning into their lack of awards, as the Griffins desperately recreated several TV shows in an attempt to be considered.
That was badass how it went from the guy burning up to the barbecue, right? Best director.
Hey, Peter.
From Breaking Bad to Modern Family, they poked fun at several beloved classics. They capped it all off with a moment of pure self-awareness by having Peter learn exactly why they've never been nominated. It was the perfect crossroad between parodying modern television and the awards honoring it.
What's the big secret reason Family Guy can't win an Emmy?
All right, we'll tell you. Your show sucks.
Number 7. Sports culture. Much like the internet, sports in general have become enmeshed with advertising. An athlete can be on the field one day and selling a product the next. And while it's more prevalent now, the show first satirized it well over a decade ago.
Come on, good game. Let's get out there. Let's do it. Yeah, 110%, everybody. 110%, yeah? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Good game.
In Patriot games, Peter gets the opportunity to play for his favorite team, the New England Patriots. After finding success, he quickly becomes swept up in the culture, from appearing in dealership commercials to cockily dancing on the field.
Yeah!
Damn it, Griffin! I said no showboating!
While exaggerated, his actions line up almost perfectly with those of some modern athletes. It ended up being a near-perfect parody of the industry, and how quickly love for the game can morph into passion for money instead.
Let's play this game. Let's play some football.
Number 6. Stephen King novels and film adaptations. They usually stick to movies and television, but every once in a while, Family Guy proves they can handle literary references as well. Although they've made anthologies about American classics and Grimm's fairy tales, one of their most detailed attempts to date is their homage to Stephen King.
Man, this trip is dangerous. Couldn't we have just taken a bus?
He's one of the most prolific authors today. That doesn't exempt him from being lampooned. Choosing 3 classics by the iconic author, they take you through each one, complete with tongue-in-cheek criticism toward the source material.
Look, Stewie, I've gone as far as I can with Snuggly Jeff, and I want to write something more serious.
Despite the jokes, it's clear they hold his work in high regard, with each section serving as a satirical homage. The combination of clever commentary and silly jokes made for the perfect episode, one that even King himself found funny.
I don't know what a hollaback girl is, but I have to imagine it's a foul, disease-ridden thing that wears too much makeup to cover up the fact that it's a 47-year-old fish dog.
Number 5. Murder Mysteries. This may be one of their most acclaimed spoofs yet, and it's clear to see why. The show loves paying homage to classic film tropes. Murder Mysteries are no exception. They opened up season 9 with And Then There Were Fewer, which is largely based on Agatha Christie's famed novel of a similar name. After James Woods invites the Griffins and the rest of the gang to dinner, he meets his mysterious fate, along with other characters we've come to know.
They were after James Woods, not Stephanie. The question is, who here wanted James Woods dead?
The references are plentiful. Besides the plot being based on Clue, the opening sequence is an homage to The Shining. With this, they wove original ideas and parody together, resulting in one of the highest-rated episodes in the program's history.
When Peter was yelling at everyone about that picture of Derek holding up the Hollywood sign, I grabbed the Golden Globe and slipped out. I followed Derek outside and did what I had to do.
Number 4. Y2K. It seems hard to believe now, but at one point, Y2K was considered a genuine threat. People all over were nervous about the world's technology failing once the clock struck midnight on January 1st, 2000. Who better to lean into that than Family Guy?
Some other time, pal.
There won't be any other time. The world is going to end at midnight tonight. Y2K.
Y2K? What are you selling, chicken or sex jelly?
After Peter learns about the supposed apocalypse, he immediately preps, leading him and his family to survive. They wove in other tropes of post-apocalyptic life, such as Twinkies being one of the only surviving foods.
Everyone knows there are only 2 things that can survive a nuclear holocaust: cockroaches and Twinkies. And there's a Twinkie factory in Natick.
Twinkies?
Yeah, I saw a story about them on A&E.
The installment captured the panicked feeling circulating at the time, while also noting how silly it was. They even had the universe reset with the reveal that the whole plot was simply another TV character's dream, capping it off with one final, flawless reference.
I dreamt I saw the strangest episode of Family Guy, and there was a giant chicken, and Stewie was an octopus.
Hey, come on now. It's all right. Everything's gonna be okay. What's Family Guy?
Number 3. Media censorship. Despite being produced in a country where free speech is protected, they're no stranger to being censored. Between getting whole episodes pulled and having several complaints filed about them to the FCC, Family Guy is well aware of this phenomenon.
How long you guys gonna be censoring us?
Until you and all of Quahog start to clean up your act.
In PTV, government censorship went beyond the screen and into real life. They used several other television shows as examples of how entertainment would look in a sanitized world, effectively taking shots at the organization's purpose.
What the hell? Why are they blocking out all the good stuff?
It's the Van Show, starring Van.
They also noted how concerned parents could do more on their end to stop their children from consuming inappropriate media, rather than attacking the art itself. The freaking FCC song is the cherry on top, effectively making their points and creating a bop that's still relevant today.
Take a tip, take a lesson. You'll never win by messing with the fellas at the freaking FCC.
Number 2. Disney. The famed corporation is certainly no stranger to being joked about. However, one in particular stands above the rest: the juxtaposition of their wholesome aesthetic with their supposed history. Throughout Road to the Multiverse, Stewie and Brian travel to a series of alternate realities, including the Disney universe. There, they're animated in a whimsical style and are treated as songs about pie.
I want to hear more music about pie.
It's a wonderful day for pie,
and it smells a lot better than I.
The other residents of Quahog appear as Disney references themselves, such as Herbert portraying the evil queen from Snow White.
You want a nice shiny red apple to put in that pie?
No!
Just when you're lulled by the seemingly saccharine scene, Mort appears, and it's like a switch flips. He ends up being attacked, alluding to Walt Disney's alleged anti-Semitic past. It both subverted expectations and brought those accusations back to light. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Reaction GIFs. They've referenced and recreated several popular GIFs over the years.
Oh, you mean like your feet?
Christian Bale's outburst. They parodied Bale's most infamous moment with Peter as the accidental instigator.
What don't you get about it? I don't get why we need another Terminator. I don't get it. Oh, and by the way, sorry, I ate that last piece of pie that you were saving for yourself.
Oh, good for you. And how was it?
Film noir. From the snappy dialogue to the tone, they nailed every trope of the genre.
Maybe I could help with that.
You help me? I'm gonna bust out
I
crying.
hope you got a hanky.
I'll bring the hanky. You bring the panky.
Number 1. Star Wars. With it being the only franchise to have multiple episodes dedicated to it, Peter just may be onto something when he says it's the greatest story ever told. Tackling the first 3 installments of the Star Wars trilogy is no easy task, but each time, they knocked it out of the park.
Toota, toota, how did he get in?
I let him in. What was that not cool?
Each retelling is filled to the brim with callbacks to the original while poking fun at some of the film's negative aspects.
Well, I mean, there's this little hole. It was kind of an aesthetic choice by the architect, and if you shoot a laser into this hole, the station blows up.
Whoa. That sounds like a pretty big design flaw there.
No. The hole's only 2 meters across.
It also contains wider pop culture references, resulting in a wide variety of jokes you can understand even if you haven't seen a single film. With every character included, even some from other Seth MacFarlane projects, they're some of the show's most ambitious parodies to date.
Someday, I'll get off this rock and fight the Empire. John Williams and the London Symphony Orchestra, everybody!
Which modern pop culture moment do you think Family Guy will satirize next? Let us know in the comments below.
I need money for sympathetic reasons, and I have no other option than crime. I mean, I could sell stuff on eBay, but shipping.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from Watch Mojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.